What's up everyone, Adam here in the Aeroworks hangar, and today we're going to be working on the Cessna Cardinal. We're going to be doing a door seal replacement. After a recent flight we had a little exciting situation with the doors, to say the least. And it's time to replace those. These things get old, dried, cracked out. We're going to show you what they look like. We're going to show you the tools you need and what you're going to need to get new doors, seals installed and replaced. And in our case, on a 1971 Cessna Cardinal RG. So let's get to it. I'm going to take you around. I'm going to show you the doors, and I'm going to show you why we're replacing them, some of the things to think about, and we'll go from there. So one of the things people love about the Cessna Cardinal is this large entry door on it. And one of the cool factors and features is that when you open the door up, the door opens up to a 90-degree to the entry door opening. So it gives you a nice, easy access. You can just simply slide right in here like a car, and you're right in the aircraft. Easy to get in and out of. There's no climbing up or ducking under. But with that comes these nice big doors that act like sails. And if you're not careful, even though we have the door maintainers on here, you can have wind catch these doors, you can have them get tweaked and buckled and all kinds of stuff. So that's one consideration with the doors. The second one is the door seals. And you can see here that we have a variety of stuff going on with these doors. And what can happen is, as these seals dry out and don't, there's no give to them per se. You start having issues where the doors don't close all the way, and then when you're inside and you pull the lock handle down, you may or may not get full engagement with this plunger here. You can see that the plunger right now is in the open position. As I push the door handle on the inside, this bolt comes out like that. So that's the open position. This is the closed position. In the closed position, that plunger should actually go deep inside of there, almost like a deadbolt on your house. Now you can see how this was from the prior owners. If somebody has this door handle pushed forward, which puts the plunger all the way out instead of back and open like it is, then what happens is somebody has the handle in the wrong position, they close the door, and bam, look where that plunger ends up hitting there, right on the door frame. So that's also another issue we'll be addressing in replacing essentially this plate here. It's more of a cosmetic thing. It has no real factor in how the doors close, catch, or lock, but it doesn't look great, and it just shows that a previous owner didn't maintain or take care of their aircraft. So we will be making sure that that gets repaired as well. But we're here to talk about the door seals. You can see here we've got dried out, extremely hard, no ply door seals. So we're going to be pulling these off, cleaning up the surface, and then installing new door seals on the Cardinal. Let's take a look at what we need for this project. All right, some of the items we're going to need here are the actual door seals themselves. This particular one is an ADS C1420. This is an FAA PMA part made for the Cessna Cardinal and by the company Aircraft Door Seals, which is a division of Knott's 2U Limited. They're in Burlington, Wisconsin. Here is their website. I'll put all the link to this in the description of the video. But they give you one door seal per package. Obviously you need two if you're going to do both doors. They give you a schematic of the door frame, the direction that it goes, and detailed instructions. You're also going to need some adhesive. We're using this 3M version. It's an 8001. It's the yellow super weather stripping gasket adhesive. And then we also got Perco or Purco 321 adhesive remover. This is going to help us get the old glue off from the old door seals. I also have some putty knives. I've got a little paintbrush to put adhesive on, some tape, and just general tools, some scissors and a X-Acto knife for cutting this material. Obviously they give you a little bit more than you need, and you'll have to put some slices in there. So with that, we're gonna get started removing the old door seals. Well, luckily the old stuff comes off fairly easy. At least the seal does. I'm just simply pulling it up. Doesn't even feel that stuck on there. We'll be cleaning off this old glue and any excess rubber left behind once we get done here. It'll be interesting to see how well the doors close without the seal on there. We'll see if we get any difference in that direction. Now I worked at it quite a while. After pulling the seals off, we used the adhesive remover, brush that on, let it set, use various scraping tools to get that off. I'm going to do a final kind of a cleanup with a Dremel tool with a wire wheel on it just to kind of clean that up. And then we'll wipe it down with alcohol, and then we'll be ready to glue the new seals on. So you can see here I've still got some more stuff to clean up, and that's what I'm going to use the Dremel tool for. Getting a lot of this junk and old glue out of there. The glue, at least take it down to the old paint so I can put the new seal on and then touch the paint on. Let's see if I can show you the difference here. So here's the difference in, it'd be like this. You can see the old and the new. And this is the side that's glued down. This is the side that's glued down. So when the door shuts, the seal pushes like this, and you can see the old one here. Just all hard and cracked, and the new one's nice and soft and pliable. So hopefully we'll get some more years out of this set. Again, that's kind of the looking at the end of it there, what you'd be seeing. And that's the mess from getting one door done. So on to the next one. All right, well, we've got the new door seal installed. And we're just making sure it's nice and stuck all the way around. There's some tricky areas here, like down by the hinges. They tell you just get them as close to the hinges as you can, let them do their thing. They will eventually work themselves out. Down on the bottom, when you end up at the starting point, you put a little bit of glue on each side and you stick the two together, and that's your seal at the bottom. So the only other area I see that could be a little difficult would be at the door latch itself, because we'll have to, this is probably going to chew that up as it tries to close. Although when it's closed, maybe that'll push out of the way. So we'll see on that. And then once we get the seal squashed down and the door kind of formed after a day or two, we'll come back and we'll clean this up, and then we'll touch this paint up here, get a nice fresh edge. So that is the door installation. I'm just kind of going around and checking all, but you can see it's on there. You basically brush on a coat of the glue. We're using the 3M stuff here. It's a weather strip and gasket adhesive. Just using a painter's brush. Basically coated the edge of the door first all the way around with a 3/4 inch width. And then we started applying the strip about 6 to 8 inches at a time, applying it to just the back side and sticking it on. And then once it sticks, it's pretty much on there. So we'll see how it works out. I'll give you an update in a little bit, guys.